is going to be a real heavy one. So for you, Virgos, you have the Hermit, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands. The Hermit immediately is Virgo, right off the rip, first card out. You have someone that you were getting to know that didn't understand all of the value that you were offering. Probably that person that represented the Six of Cups the last time that you and I were talking. They understand now the value that you were bringing in. You understand that what it is that you wanted to do was show them love and build a relationship. But they were too arrogant, right? That's where the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands represents. They were too arrogant to actually take notice to that, because everything to them was about getting you upset and getting you on your nerves while they're looking stupid, while they're trying to make it seem like they're so on point, right? They're so valuable, right? But the Hermit represents a lot of you Virgos, because I'm a Virgo myself. A lot of us Virgos, we have to understand that a lot of people are not really ready for the knowledge that we're coming in and the care and the consideration that a lot of us, especially when us Virgos, our heart is in the correct place, is coming with. And it requires patience, right? But it also requires us not being with them. So now that they understand that, right, the High Priestess, which is also Virgo, represents how they're finally ready to learn, right? They want to come back in, right? This is in connection to the last Virgo reading that I just did. Go ahead and check back with that. Then come back to this video or keep this and pull up another page. But they're ready now. They're ready to now listen to what it is that you have to say, at least according to them, right? They're supposedly ready now, right? Even though they don't necessarily contact you just yet, just know that they're ready, right? Some of them have contacted you, Virgos. The Devil, however, represents, but at the same time, it does not mean that you Virgos are ready to actually get back together with them, because they had that one chance with you and they kind of blew it. So the King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles now is about how, so they're trying to, some of them that have reached out to you Virgos, you will find around this time that they're being quite insistent, right? They're insisting that the two of you end up linking back up with one another and giving it another try. And you Virgos can do that if that's what it is that you want to do. But if it really depends on what type of Virgo you are. Do you want to try it again with somebody that you've already tried something with and it didn't work out? Do you want to give it that extra grace and give it another try just to see? Or do you Virgos want to ultimately move forward? And the Two of Pentacles represents ultimately that choice that you Virgos have to make between those two. So now the Three of Pentacles is about how, because, you know, a lot of you Virgos understand that this is the story of your life when it comes to love, right? That you Virgos can be very intelligent. You Virgos can have a lot of stuff going for you. But when it comes to love, and when it comes to sharing your own knowledge that you have gained over the years and the experiences that you have gained over the years, you know, a lot of a lot of individuals have this cheap rendition of intelligence, but they're actually quite dumb. And the jealousy and the envy that comes along with that, and the pure confusion on their part, is really enough to make us Virgos sick. So the thing about it is that the Seven of Wands now represents, so as a result of this, right, this person that has contacted you, right, that is ready to understand you now, right? It could even be somebody new. It could potentially be somebody new. But more than likely it is someone from the past. They know that getting back together with you is going to be hard work. Or maybe you Virgos, if you're deciding to go back to them, should let them know that it's going to take some hard work, because they had your chance. You know, they had their chance before. You Virgos put your trust in them, and then they ended up blowing it because of whatever stupid, idiotic game or thought process or whatever delusional fantasy that they had or whatnot, and they blew it. So now the 10 of Cups now represents, some of you Virgos will decide to go back, you know. Some of you will give them a second chance, you know, in the spirit of fairness. Some of you Virgos will give them a second chance because you want to know for sure if it is possible between the two of you to work out. But some of you Virgos may decide that at the end of the day, you're going to continue to move forward. But let's clarify this card. Let's clarify this 10 of Cups card. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Devil. Right. Because what it is that the Devil, this person can't seem to let you go. Psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. You know, they remember a lot of the things that you said when you were trying to get to know them, when they were being a complete jerk. They remember a lot of the things that you said now, because a lot of the things that you said was of the future. These was things that those people didn't really understand, didn't even really take the time to understand in the time when you Virgos was interested in them and you were trying to get to know them. But now they get a chance to actually see what it is that you were talking about. They're humbled now. So like I said, they're open, right? They're open to receive what it is that you were saying. But the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands now represents how, and so because of this, right, because they're open, right, and they can't let you go, they still have some wrinkles that they have to work out, because they still have some of that mentality of no one is going to tell me what to do. And in particular, not you Virgos, right? Because you Virgos, quote unquote, are, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Goody Two Shoes, and y'all are perfect. And you don't want to have, they don't want to have someone that's perfect tell them what to do. Meanwhile, us Virgos are not really perfect. We strive for the ideal. We strive for the perfection, because we want versatility and we want our partners to be able to have many different facets. And that will also keep us very interested and intrigued. But a lot of times our partners can tend to be very one monotone, only interested in one thing at one point, right? Just bland, kind of boring. So the Four of Cups now represents this person is okay. This person is okay with it as long as you Virgos are in their lives. And they, like I said, this could even be someone new. And if it is someone new, then it feels like you met them before. So don't trip just in case if it is in fact someone new, okay? It just means that they think that they know you and that the two of you are very odd together, right? But work, right? So that's pretty much it. Peace.